As a sales athlete, you will have one chance and one chance only to make a first impression and establish equal stature with your customers. Our customers are busy, they have surgery schedules, clinics, family, administrative responsibilities, the list goes on and on. Using an impactful opening, you learn their full attention. This module will discuss delivering an impactful opening.
The learning objectives are 1. Understand the value and impact a compelling open provides. 2. How to structure an opening. 3. Delivering the opening with maximum impact. An impactful opening captures the attention of your audience and established credible quickly. There are many ways to deliver a compelling opening. Some examples include a key opinion leader or peer reference story. Use clinical data to state a fact. Bold statements requiring a customer to take a stand on an issue. Asking nuanced, tailored questions specific to the surgeon's practice. And finally, the best way to open a sales call is to teach the customer something they didn't know. It creates credibility and confirms that you are a serious sales professional, offering a serious opportunity. Beyond establishing equal stature with the customer, the compelling opening is crafted to get the customer to take a stand on an issue central to Focal One. Once the customer has committed their opinion, the actual sales conversation can begin. Let's start with the reference stories. This opening is meant to elicit an emotional response from the customer by putting them in the shoes of the patient and build empathy with patients. Building the story around a global key opinion leader or successful peers will establish that the therapy is viable and start to create a sense of urgency, a fear of missing out. Build tension. Describe the patient. Maybe the patient is a 68, widowed male with low-volume disease. 15 years after his wife died, he started a new relationship. Another way to open a sales call is to use statistics and clinical data. Most urologists are so caught up in their own practice, they aren't familiar with new evidence. Find a statistic that will surprise the surgeon and force them to state an opinion. The Martini Clinic presented an interim poster at AWA this year evaluating long-term outcomes after HIFU. They found their radical-free survival rate at 7 years to be 92%. What are your thoughts? The customer's response will help identify their adoption profile and understand priorities. 100% continence, so what? I care about oncologic outcomes only. Provide as little color or context as possible. Don't influence their response. You should already know the answer before they give it. Bold statements should only be used when you are completely confident in the statement and know you won't lose credibility by making a bold statement. State opinion/fact that is aligned with our value propositions or has recently been made by professional societies and Coles. Don't be the originator of the statement, give yourself plausible deniability. All the advancements in screening, imaging, assessing disease risk and treatment means that we'll see a lot more men with low/intermediate risk disease. Surgery is overkill. Some think HIFU is the answer. I heard that statement at AWA in April. It's a pretty grandiose claim, but it caught my attention. What do you think? Leverage the answer to ask deeper, more challenging questions. For example, urology is becoming a destination specialty and is one of the most competitive residencies in the U.S. How are you attracting top talent? What questions do top candidates ask during interviews? This is a low-risk approach to engaging the customer. You are stating a fact about residency competition and asking for the customer's opinion how his department is attracting talent. Using a well-crafted, compelling question to open the sales call is a low-threat approach to get the customer talking about what they would like to do differently. Surgeons are natural learners. An easy approach to opening a sales call that separates you from other vendors is to teach the customer something new. Starting a discussion with the teaching points puts you in the driver's seat to lead the customer through the sales call towards your ultimate objective. For example, did you know that CMS changed facility fees and reimbursement levels for HIFU in January? Facility fee went up 90% and HIFU is now reimbursing 18 RVU. Why such a huge shift? Finally, through research or conversation you should have identified the surgeon's influencers, mentors and where they look to validate new therapy or technology. Use your network to craft a reference story, using someone they know and respect. Originally UCSF budgeted for 2 procedures a month and a 5-year ROI. Once they saw some success, they expanded patient selection and are now averaging 6 cases a month and paid off the system in 1 year. Now, use what you learned from the customer when they responded to your impactful opening to uncover unmet needs through effective discovery. This often overlooked aspect of a sales call really is the make or break point of the meeting.
As a sales athlete,
approach to opening a. Once they saw what you learned aspect, responded to your impactful opening to uncover unmet needs through effective discovery. This often overlooked aspect of a sales call really is the make or break point of the meeting.